Hey guys, bringing you another Total War Warhammer online ranked battle, and today I'll be playing as Norsca, because I had to bring some mammoths, because who doesn't love a good mammoth? And this is the Soul Crusher, and he looks incredible, or it looks incredible. I'm not going to assume it's gender, it might get triggered. But look at it, breathing frost, blue-eyed, amazing looking mammoth, love it. And I'm bringing Wulfric on the War Mammoth, because he's a boss, why not? And my opponent is playing as Skaven. So my logic was, lots of Marauder Berserkers will be fine. They're good at chopping through lightly armoured troops. This guy might have sort of had an inkling as to how people play Norsca, so he's been smart and brought Storm Vermin, Sword and Shield, because they've got armour. Which they're really good for holding the line, but not much else you'll see in the battle. And they probably cost a fair amount more than these boys, who are, I'm sure, raring to go. Ready to kill for corn, go berserk, do exactly what berserkers with weird ginger half mullet things do. Right, I have a shaman sorcerer with Law of Fire. I figured no need to bring a Bale Fiend because I'm probably not going to end up in combat. And two Fimir with great weapons. See, wouldn't have normally brought these guys, but I've seen that sort of rat ogres are quite heavily back in the meta again. Here they are. As they should be, because they're awesome. Rat Ogre has to be, you know, one of, if not my favourite Warhammer Fantasy units, like models, is the Rat Ogre. I say that about a lot of different stuff, but they are up there. I think Rat Ogres are so cool. So for my opponent's army, he has loads of Storm Vermin, Sword and Shield. Like I said, it's good because the Marauder Berserkers are slow to chop through them, but they're not that effective. He's got Skrolk, because Skrolk's a fantastic lord to have. I would have brought Tretch, would have been cool to try him out against all these large mammoths and stuff. We'll just get the battle going, actually, sorry. And he has a Help It Abomination. Look at it, it just bashed its weird gas tank to see if its ass was still being powered by Warpstone. Very interesting. It's going to be cool to watch him pop off. Look at him. Take a second to appreciate that. That is truly an abomination, as the name suggests. And he has Gutter Runner Slingers Poison and loads of slingers all over the shop, and I was like, oh no, these are going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. I'm going to sneeze a second, hang on. Right, that's that sorted. So the hordes are advancing. The Soul Crusher is looking badass. We've got some missiles going thrown from on top of the War Mammoth. Quick thing. Creative Assembly, you will never see this. I wish you could. I wish you would listen to my suggestions. Wulfric on this thing looks lame. Where's the people beating the drums? There should be people playing the drums, going off the head, but instead it's just Wulfric sat in front of some drums, like as if he's going to like play them, have a little bongo session in the middle of the battle. Don't think so. Right. After that small rant, I'm going to get... I didn't do much screening. I saw that most of them are slave slingers, so I figured they don't do much damage, so I'll just let them throw their little peanuts at me. But then these guys were getting wrecked, and I was like, why? And it was because I didn't realise that he had some rat ninjas here, throwing some rat ninja shurikens. So the strategy here is just to absolutely smash through. Mammoths, when microed correctly, or when moved correctly, they're great, you know. They have Strider, I think, so they have no penalty. They can walk through any unit and they don't get held up. So it's just bad micro if you get them locked down and die. So here we go. I want to catch the best bit. Hang on. Where's Wulfric? Wulfric's about to go in. Oh, straight in on the rat ogres. He means biz. So we've got an amazing rat ogres trying to swarm the thing. He summoned some plague monks. My guy's right up in there chilling, doing some overcast stuff, don't know what it is. But these Fimir great weapons, right, are going to come through and they are just going to poo on these rat ogres so hard. Oh, wow. Let's get around onto some of this action. We've got a Burning Head coming through. You know me, I love my burning heads down the line. Can't play Warhammer without them. And a cheeky Sea Fang, which actually wrecked my Berserkers. So just to have a quick look at what's going on in here right now. Both of my Mammoths are pretty much full health. My Fimir are pretty much full health. Skrulk, kind of ignored him at the start. These guys are doing okay as well, to be fair. Here's a more sort of like, here you go. Here's a more good example of how they trade. The Rat Ogres are, you know, tanking a lot of health. They're losing. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I don't know why. It's because they have an anti-large bonus. Right, let's just watch the madness, because I put this battle on because you want to see some mammoth monster mashing, right? So let's try and get right up in the action. Look at that, the mammoth's just glitching out. Have a quick check on the health. Doing fine. The Rat Ogres on both sides have been broken. Yeah, they're not having any of that. Oh, and during that time, I just turned my attention onto Skrulk with both Mammoths and just crushed him, so... And now, we have the perfect engagement. This Hell Pit Abomination is surrounded by Fimir with great weapons and 2 Mammoths, and it's not going to be a good fight for it, is it? Now, if this guy had brought a build with Warp Lightning Cannons, then we'd be having a whole different story. Warp Lightning Cannons and Plague Monks, that's what I would bring to fight Norsca. And Storm Vermin Halberd, not Storm Vermin normal sword and shield. The Skaven are coming in, they got Brave. Oh, you don't want to piss off the mammy. He spent this entire battle just turning around. This thing just wouldn't die. I think it does it twice. It has that too horrible to die thing, so when it gets damaged, it's... These guys are just getting absolutely pooped on. Like I said, I put this battle up. I love the way they run as well. They're like, oh, I'm too muscly. Too muscly for modern mutations. Look at him. Oh, sausage. I put this battle up because I wanted to show some sweet mammoth action, but at the same time, this is a heinously hard counter, I would say, to Skaven. Like, it's not really much they can do about it. Actually, it's not a... No, that's not true. Let me correct myself. Against this build of Skaven, which is kind of the new meta, it's leaning... well, the people I see playing these days are leaning more towards, you know, skirmishers and rat ogres to do a lot of their work. Traditionally, I'm much more prone to think that warp lightning cannons are the best. So at this stage, like, the battle is obviously won. I messaged the guy saying GG, because I'm a nice guy like that. That rat just got absolutely bashed. He's cowering on the floor, like a true Skaven. Got the missiles. Because another thing as well is, like, I just ignored these guys, you know? He had so many skirmishes, it's like, so what? I mean, actually, I did allocate a few resources eventually in the end. You know, these guys managed to catch their targets and whatever. But, you know, I didn't put too much time and energy into dealing with it. Here we go. Massive charge down the hill. I gave them Cascading Fire Cloak as well. And you know that that is just going to drop its HP, like, at a ridiculous rate. Too horrible to die again. Look at it. It's actually really cool. I might try playing with the Hell Pit Abomination, see if I can sort of mix it into some kind of build. Be really cool. I was just watching the fun at this time, so I wasn't really microing properly. But then I turned these guys around, or this guy around, and the Berserkers. And this is quite fun. Oh my god. It's just ridiculous. I feel like they might be best used when just pathed instead of, like, given attack orders. Just keep telling them to charge. Look at it though. What an amazing creature to be added to Total War. this game is great because there's just so many options and so many amazing things you can play. So there we go, bit of a monster mash. I feel a little bit bad when I play Norsca, just because I think they're really powerful and they have loads of monsters that are really crazy, and you know, they're like light, mobile, like they're a very strong faction, and they're also a bit of a noob faction, you know. People like to be like, oh, monsters! So, you know. But wanted to get some mammies up on the old channel, because it's pretty good fun, you know. And there you go, hope you guys enjoyed the battle. I certainly did. Peace out.